we got a good array of hole selection here. So I mean, you can get whatever spread you want for whichever way you run the car. If you want that thing to separate the rear end hard, if you want it to suck the back of the car down, we tried to give a full range of adjustment here. All right, guys, here we are again. Been kind of going through some updates on the chassis design, and one of the items that we had on our list for a while was to step up in our 4-link brackets. So you can see on this chassis here, I've got a couple of them that are actually welded into this car. So what we did was we did kind of a redesign on the bracket itself. It's going to be a step one into another version of a more adjustable bracket. So we got a lot of stuff going on there, but we wanted to standardize our upper rear cross member height so that we could incorporate both pieces in there. But this is a very nice bracket, and it's got some cool features to it because we're actually machining this rather than being just a laser cut 1/4 inch 4130 plate. This is actually machined out of a billet piece of 4130. So we're going to start out with a thicker plate, and we are going to machine the whole thing. So we're going to do that in our Haas CNC machines here. So it's kind of nice because we put a double row in the bottom to give us some more adjustability, because that bottom bar is what we really like to use to control the lift and the compression of the back of the car. Being able to add a second row here to get in between there and give us more adjustability is kind of a nice feature than a fully adjustable rear bracket. So it's a kind of a mid-step in between that. But it's also nice too because we started out with a thick plate and we were able to machine in the doubler part of that. Now this one's an aluminum. It's a prototype we used to start with, but we can actually now have doublers in here, so we get a nice thick full 3/8 of 4130. You don't have to do any welding on it. You don't have to do any extra hole stiffening or anything like that. So very nice bracket, pocket milling to lighten it up. We left a nice blank spot here. This would be an inner bracket. So if you look, the outer bracket is not like that. So the inner bracket has this little pad built in here for these tubes to hit to, so that you're not having to, like, we're trying to think about it ahead so that we don't make the inner bracket like this when you're trying to fit some tubes around all this shit and make it look real janky. So we've got a nice little pad in there where those tubes fit, and they're spaced evenly around this so that nothing rolls over into the pocket milling or anything. So you can really see it in detail on this one here. You got the tube and the bottom tube, and it fills up this place on the bracket very nicely. So just a little bit of forethought. We're actually beveling the inside, because on the front side here we put a tube in here to stiffen it. So we've got a tube that fits in there, so that you guys don't have to mess with this. We're going to put a nice bevel on the inside so that tube lays in there properly and gives you a nice area to fit to. We also do a little light knock on this outside edge to knock down that edge there. Incorporate this design part here for your jacks to lift the back of the car, your hydraulic jacks will lock into here. You'll see you got one on here and one on that side, and that way your crossbar will lock in there so that you can lift the chassis up to work on it. A lot of nice designs in this bracket. Very, very good quality and a lot of thought. We went through quite a few designs on it before we got something that we liked, just tweaking it a little bit. But it did turn out really well. It's very functional, and it also looks great on the chassis. So again, another new product, but these are available. When we're done, we run them through our vibratory finishers to knock all the sharp edges off and give them a nice equal finish. So really nice product, but check them out. Let us know what you think. If you got questions about them, we got a good array of hole selection here. So I mean, you can get whatever spread you want, because we're trying to make these universal for whichever way you run the car. If you want that thing to separate the rear end hard, if you want it to suck the back of the car down, that takes different 4-link settings. So we tried to give a full range of adjustment here. Look at it, and if you got some questions, call one of our sales guys, and they will be happy to talk to you about it and help you with any questions you might have. Something you're interested in, let us know. Thanks for watching.